Hello, everyone. This is Pakistan LCS 2019. I'm Frankenstein, joined by my co-caster Kira. We're going to be casting this game. So we have Team Slayer versus Team PnX, Maria Kadè from Sri Lanka, and Team Maria Kadè will be starting on the blue side, whereas on the Team Slayer will be on the red side. So hello, Kira. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. This is the first match of Park LCS. This should be very interesting match to be
hmm
honest.
Definitely, it will be interesting opening game. So I'll just remind the viewers that we are having another game of Group A, first game, Metrosexual Squad versus Team Rats. That is going on as we speak, but we just because of the staff availability, we chose this one to be streamed. So we are going to dive into the champion selection any moment. And
Yes.
just to tell you all, Bigger B, aka Khurram, is gonna be streaming most of our games. So shout out to him for doing a wonderful work on the overlays, transitions, and all the graphics all together. So yeah. So what do you think, Kira? What teams are gonna go? So this is the both of them are around tier one and two teams. So what do you think? What do you think the picks are gonna be? What do you think the meta is revolving around?
The meta is like early game focused to be honest. The meta is very early game focused right now. Not much team likes to pick late game champs. Like
hmm
in top lane there is like meta of Camille and
hmm
Camille, Riven, etc. Like
hmm
early game bruisers, Jace.
hmm
In the jungle, there is like a lot of champ. In team fight tags, in team fight plays, like most of the team just likes to pick the tank kind of jungler. But the Hakrim is quite strong. He has like a 52% win rate overall. And then there's a Y that is with Aftershock in the jungle that is quite strong. But I
hmm
think the both teams are just gonna pick CC jungle like Sejuani and Mumu etc.
That's where I can agree on with you. So a lot of junglers, even in the Indian scene, we have seen that a lot of junglers are going for that early game potential. They have to get their laners rolling in the very early stages of the tournament, of the game. So yeah, they're able to snowball. So the picks like Sejuani, Jarvan, they're really contested, and teams are wanting to play them every game. And on the mid lane, I can see Aurelia is a very strong pick. And if you're looking for that stall and the team fight, they can go for a Lissandra as well. And yeah, we've seen Mordecai's rework, which is scary to be honest. And even in my solo queue games, it was it was scary. And we always it's mostly banned, but let's see how it goes. And if Smoker is going to be playing at the top lane, so I think he's very comfortable on Jax. But let's see if he has practiced that Mordekaiser pick. Yeah, I'd love to see it in this game.
Yeah, Mordecai with two items is very strong. He can just melt anyone. He has a conqueror and that Q damage is insane.
It
And
is.
then we could see something like Sona Tariq maybe double support, just like the FNC match yesterday. They picked
hmm
a total support bot lane like Karma and Pike. We could see something like that today as well
Yeah,
in
I've
this match.
seen teams drafting uh, around that bot lane, having a mage or the glacial augment on that Morgana is even played in the mid lane and in the bot lane. So yeah, it's really scary. Provides a lot of CC, provides a lot of team fighting potential to your team, and even big potential. So yeah, that's something teams can go for. But I'm not really sure if they have practiced and practiced that kind of a draft. So I'm expecting traditional bot lane ADC supports, Lucian Taric, Lucian Brom, Sivir Morgana, things like that. And in the mid lane, see, this is the early stages of the tournament, so teams are looking for the comfortable picks, the champions they are comfortable on, and not try to innovate in any way. So I think we're not going to be surprised in terms of picks, but let's see how it goes on. So where are we, by the way? What's the delay for?
I don't know the Ram is asking, but some aggressive picks like Zed, Yasuo, or Kali, that will be a lot of fun to watch because like farm lanes are just boring. If they pick some aggressive picks, that will be fun.
Right, I'll have to mute that. I'm quickly gonna check what's wrong and what's the delay, and it looks like Team Slayer is not replying. Actually, the ownership is with Team Mario Kart, so please tell them to start the game. Yeah, yeah, that's the reason why. Well, what a way to start the tournament. Right, finally it has started. So the first ban goes to Team Mario Kart. So I'm guessing
The
I'm
weak
taking a
fear
lot
the
of like all
shadows.
the teams have done the
Fear
scouting and they
controls
have banned
them.
away the juggler Kane for Team
Blue
Slayer.
side,
Mhm.
the red side is gonna ban. Smoker is banning. Now he's gonna ban the first pick for the red side.
So this is tournament draft, and we're gonna have 5 bans for the for each team,
Mic off.
and it looks like they're gonna take their time and decide what they're gonna ban. It's gonna be a team of ban.
Okay,
What are your
that's a bit
thoughts?
of troll. Like nobody likes to pick a Timo to
Draven
be honest in a tournament.
Yeah, like I've never seen a Teemo in any competitive game, but
no
yeah,
cure for fools.
one of them might be a one-trick pony. You never know. So yes, definitely a strong pick that can be banned. Yes, once he gets early leads, he can turn them into snowballs. Draven and the Mordekaiser, as we were
Yeah,
speaking. The third pick from Team Mariakade is gonna be Mordekaiser taking away that scary pick off the table. Third and the last man
Be
from Team
careful.
Slayer is gonna be a Brom, definitely strong in the bot lane, paired with that Pike or Lucian.
the blue side is gonna pick a Misfortune as the ready carry, and now the second pick goes to and the Smoker Camille is here.
Smoker. Just because you said it that way, I believe he's really comfortable on that champion. Because from my knowledge, he was going to go for Jax. But yeah, Camille is a great choice. But they can also flex it into a mid or jungle. Teams have been
Yeah,
doing that. So
mid
yes,
mid Camille is really popular nowadays.
mm,
It counter a lot of meta champions
definitely
and Zaya from the
Zaya.
red side as the AD carry.
Right. So yes, so Team Maria Kart, it looks like they're going to go for that wombo combo style draft. Yeah, definitely. It's team fight
Yeah,
oriented by the looks of it. Leona and the Misfortune. So it's gonna be a very hard to survive level 6 in the bot lane. So it's gonna be another Nico. So yeah, definitely, I'm right about that. So they're gonna go for Team
yeah,
Maria Kart is looking for that team fight and team fight draft, whereas we can see that uh, Team Slayers looking for that pick comp.
yeah. The
They're
Camille
gonna.
pick is
Mhm.
like really insane. She can just ult someone, and that person is basically not savable. And the first pick phase is over. Now we are going to move towards the second ban phase.
Definitely. So Morgana, as we spoke about it, it's really a strong pick, and even against the Leona,
We do what we must.
it's a very nice answer from Team Slayer. So Lee Sin is gonna be banned away. I'm guessing they have done their homework before coming into this game, and yes, the second last ban from Team Maria Kade.
We're hoping to ban a jungler or either a mid because the bot lane and top lane is picked. So let's see
They
what
can
they are
also
going to ban.
flex that Nico into the mid lane with the glacial
Yeah,
path.
Sejuani ban. Yeah, just like I told, like
Hmm.
Sejuani is a very good jungler right now. She has
Hmm.
CC, she has tankiness, and she has the engage. and she can pick off someone as well with her ultimate.
But you know what, Kira? I think they should have saved that Sejuani pick for themselves instead of going for Nico at early pick and ban phase. So yes, they could have gone for the Sejuani. I don't know why they have banned. Maybe their jungler is not used to playing that. Another ban coming from Team Slayer is going to be Darius. Yes, a very strong pick if you're able to pilot that champion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now we're going to see the last ban of the first game of Park LCS match. That
It's going
is
to be another
gonna be.
jungler, I believe. For now, it's going to be
It's a
Silas.
Silas. Like Silas is not even good to be honest in this meta. Like he has a
Yeah,
very low win percent.
definitely. After the last nerfs on his E, I believe E shield, it's
Yeah.
yeah, he's not really a strong pick, but again, you never want to leave your opponents on a comfortable spot. So if they've seen Silas in the match history of Team Slayers roster, definitely it's a good ban.
Yeah,
So as a
Team Cardi is definitely going for a pick style team comp. Like Nocturne is good for picking, Camille good for picks.
Team
They're
Slayer, you meant.
definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. You're right about that. So it's they're just gonna be looking for that two versus two, three versus three, small skirmishes, not a good team fight, not a five-man committed battle, because in that way, I believe they're gonna lose. Um, if not, if the side laners and the mid lane is not really ahead. So yes, because you can have a look on the champions of Team Maria Kadè. They have the ultimate from Leona and the misfortune, even Nico, and you can see
Oh,
the Wukong.
their
Yeah,
team is like a total wombo combo team.
yeah, that's what I mentioned after the first pick. That's what teams go for, and when they're not really sure of how to draft against the enemy team. So they
Yeah.
just they have these preset drafts that they go for, and yes, it's very strong if you're able to play it right. Because see, around team fighting drafts, I've seen most of the most common mistakes are that people don't track enemy cooldowns, people don't group really well, and they don't
Yeah.
they don't really work is synchronize their own team ultimate cooldowns. So that's the most common mistakes team fighting. So it's going to
Now
be a
it.
LeBlanc. Yeah, definitely a very strong pick comp from Team Slayer. Leave your opponents on a comfortable spot. So if they've seen Silas in the match history of Team Slayer's roster, definitely it's a good ban.
Yeah,
So as a
Team Cardi is definitely going for a pick style team comp. Like Nocturne is good for picking, Camille good for picks.
Team
They're
Slayer, you meant.
definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. You're right about that. So it's they're just gonna be looking for that two versus two, three versus three, small skirmishes, not a good team fight, not a five-man committed battle, because in that way, I believe they're gonna lose. Um, if not, if the side laners and the mid lane is not really ahead. So yes, because you can have a look on the champions of Team Maria Kade. They have the ultimate from Leona and the misfortune, even Nico, and you can see
Oh,
the Wukong.
their
Yeah,
team is like a total wombo combo team.
yeah, that's what I mentioned after the first pick. That's what teams go for, and when they're not really sure of how to draft against the enemy team. So they
Yeah.
just they have these preset drafts that they go for, and yes, it's very strong if you're able to play it right. Because see, around team fighting drafts, I've seen most of the most common mistakes are that people don't track enemy cooldowns, people don't group really well, and they don't
Yeah.
they don't really work synchronize their own team ultimate cooldowns. So that's the most common mistakes team fighting. So it's going to
Now
be a
it.
LeBlanc. Yeah, definitely a very strong pick comp from Team Slayer. So yes, we will head on to the Rift in about
Mic
3
on.
minutes. Yeah, do that.
Mic off. Mic on. Mic off.
So we will be back after a 3 minute spectators delay. Please stay tuned and see you on the Rift. Hello everyone, me and Kira are back and we are on the Rift and the game has started. So do you think there's gonna be an invade from either side, Kira?
Yeah, they have a. Yeah, I think they're gonna be invade from the blue right side as they're walking toward down port side, and they have a Morgana queue for lockdown as well. Yeah, I think they
Definitely
are
something
gonna
start.
invade.
They're just gonna group up, but there's not gonna be any answer from Team Maria Kart. They're just gonna be guarding their red buff and placing some wards down on the river. But yes, Team Slayer is not backing away. They just want in and place some vision or maybe
Yeah,
pick
I
up
think.
an early kill. So Team, okay, Hirazozo is inside Team Maria Kart.
And the Q hits, Morgana Q hits, and
This is a bloody fight
yeah,
at
this is
level
a
one. Something
fiesta.
we love to watch as viewers and casters. So right, smoke
First
of play
blood
भी
goes
मेरा था
down,
right. ये first blood
and
goes
there's the
right,
double
double
kill to
kill
the
for
Zaya.
Dubs. Yeah,
Now they're just gonna back off. They're happy with the 2%.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy level 1 invade. They got nothing out of that, but Zaya was able to,
Yes,
get
I
double
have.
swords from that, yes.
Yeah, that's
And
really good.
and a 150 gold bounty, so yes, there's that.
Yeah,
See,
the fact that the blue side is going for the like ice comb, like they have a heavy ice comb,
team
so
fight,
it's
yeah.
better to team fight. So it's better to like beat them early game. So even if they do the ult combo, they're not gonna do much.
I will agree with you there, Kira, because uh, the only way Team Slayer is gonna win this game is when they're able to get Smoker or LeBlanc snowballing or even bot lane. Any lane should snowball and just pick everyone off before the team fight, before they give a chance to Team Maria Kade to group up. Yes, and they're good to go, I believe. So
Nothing
yes,
much is happening
there's gonna be an
now.
early gank on the mid lane. Flash forward from Nico.
The
LeBlanc
root
was rooted.
hits.
She's gonna come back for that trade, and Monkey's gone crazy. He's like, oh, wait, what? What am I gonna do?
Both sums used for Nico to lock her down, but she didn't die.
Not enough for that kill. Definitely played well from Black Six Diamond without using a flash and making it out alive. So Nocturne went back,
Mic off.
and he's gonna be walking towards the top side. I'm guessing there's gonna be an early gank. Some Nocturnes do love to power farm until level 6, but I'm guessing this Hira Zozo is not gonna be waiting for level 6, and he is definitely gonna build a lead for his solo laners. At least,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I hope for.
Yeah, we should see some action in action in a bit, to be honest, when all the champions hit their level 3s. Because Aya has like 2 4s early. She
There
should
was
do
some
a lot of
there was
damage.
some aggression from Team Players bot lane, Cuffs and Pumpkin Asuna, but yes, the binding did not connect, so not much to take away from there. So yes, we can see the skirmish in the jungle as, as both the junglers are going to contest the Scuttle Trap.
Misfortune like really needs to play safe. She has no sums, and the Zaya is like really ahead. If she gets one Q by the Morgana, I think she's pretty much dead.
Yes,
Then we
aggression
can
from
see some
Smoker
drilling in the top lane.
is gonna force Ornn to back away. He had that jungle proximity, so that's the best way to show aggression. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a
A
gank.
flash?
Not
No,
much to
no,
take
no,
away.
on has no flash. Yeah.
Drunk Drogon is gonna back away and recall. This gives a chance to LeBlanc to walk
The bo-
towards the bot side and play some vision.
in the bot lane of blue side is just getting like we can see something happening here, but she's just
Yes,
gonna back off as
Wukong
Nico
is
is
trapped.
approaching.
Snow is gonna die if he doesn't. Only a miracle
Yeah,
can save him now.
Wukong has no flash. I think he's planning to execute.
Yes, that would
He's
be a
going
wide
to.
choice. No, Black Six Diamond is not gonna allow that.
Yeah. And the first.
Just one auto and walk away. Style points. 5 style points to Black Six Diamond there. So Wukong, Snowy on this Wukong is a level behind from Irazuzu. Irazuzu is definitely doing work for their team. As we have mentioned, if he is able to get the ball rolling, yes, it's a free win for Team Slayer. But let's see what Team Maria Kade have in their pockets. Smoker
If,
showing a lot of early aggression at the top lane. It's really hard for Drunk Drogon to deal with at this point, and same for Black Six Diamond, I would say, because of the early investment of summoners in the mid lane.
yeah.
It's gonna hurt Nico a lot.
Yeah, the Wukong is like a really bad pick in the jungle because its camp clear is like really bad. He can lose a lot of health when he's like clearing his jungle. And if they wanted to pick something like
There's gonna be a
Altcom,
fight. They're gonna collab on Snowy. He's gonna get away. So yeah, there is a dragon on the table. It's gonna be an infernal. So just because of this early aggression, I believe Team Slayer will have no difficulty from picking it up. And
And Smoker just showing his aggression toward the token.
Smoker.
Smoker could go for a dive here actually, but I think he's roaming toward the mid lane.
The 1v2 coming from Godfist Lee Sin, and he's gonna take away a kill before dying. That's
Yeah.
I call that worth having this behind and LeBlanc showing so much aggression on the map. I
We,
call that
we can
worth.
see a board lane fight happening here. With Fortune
Uh,
as flash, he's gonna use it, and nothing gonna
Pumpkin
come out of
Asuna
it.
fails to connect the bind, so yes, Leona is gonna use Flash to get away to safety. So yeah, it's yeah. Team Slayer is playing how they're supposed to at this point, and yes, they will turn these leads into snowball.
Those two long swords are really hurting the bot lane.
It was a head start from the
Yeah.
beginning. Yes, that invade really paid off for them. So yes, they're gonna gain vision on the red side of Wukong's jungle and pick up this early dragon, I believe. And Wukong is level 6, so they can look for a fight. Snow is trying to get away. Not gonna be enough with the Nocturne's ult. They're gonna pick up a kill on the jungler, while the bot lane is going to start dealing damage to this dragon. So this
Yeah, this
early,
is very, yeah, this is very bad. Like Wukong is like really behind now. If they wanted to pick a team comp style
Mic
jungler, they
on.
should have picked a Momo. It was open. It has CC and it has tankiness. Now that the Wukong is behind, he's not gonna do much the rest of the game. The first Infernal Drake is gonna be picked by the team Slayer. They're
Mhm.
just gonna reset now.
Just because you mentioned some junglers, if they are not able to pick up a lead in the early stages of the game, they fall really behind and there's no way they can come back. One of them is Hecarim, I believe. If he doesn't get kills and he's
Mic
0-2 and
off.
0-3, it's really hard for him to
Yeah,
come back as well. But a lot of teams do go for Hecarims, and he's a really good pick in the solo queue. But yes, that's what teams are wrong about, and they pick him in the team setting, which is not really wise.
yeah.
But again,
We, c- we can see a lot of aggression in the mid
oh, a lot
lane.
of jukes from Black Six Diamond, dodging the ult from
Yeah,
Godfist Lee Sin. So even though LeBlanc has 4 assists and a kill and a lot of pressure on the map, the Godfist Lee Sin on this Nico was able to farm well and maintain his
Mic on.
intense peak. Right, so we can see the goal differences on the screen. So it's really huge on the bot lane, as we mentioned, Mira. You can see 3,400 to
yeah,
2,500. That's
yeah.
almost a thousand in 9
That
minutes.
invade really paid off to the Zap bot lane. Like they can't fight at all unless a jungler comes and helps them.
So most of the gold lead that they have is around mid jungle and PDC. And yes, so far Team Slayer is playing how they're supposed to close out this game. But we still have to see the level 6 team fight from Team Mario
Yeah,
Kadè. So yes, that's gonna be messy and hard to deal with for Team Kadè. So yes, bot lane will hit 6 soon. And Smoke, as soon as the camera comes on the top, I see Smoker doing the same thing again and again, which is going on to this horn and making it hard for him to see. Yes, it's gonna be a dive
Nocturne
on
ulted.
the dive.
Yeah,
And
there's
she's gonna
fight
survive
happening at
the
the bot
and
lane
the
as well.
stopwatch. There's another fight on the bot
Leona,
lane. And Cuffs is gonna pick up a kill on Mutu.
the team Slayer is like really playing well this match. To be honest, the top lane is showing aggression. The bot lane, like all three lanes are really aggressive playing.
Definitely, they are playing aggressive, but sometimes too much aggressive can, you can lose. See, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
just like that. Yeah.
Just I mentioned that, and that actually happened. So yes, when you're playing too aggressive, you have to control yourself. Because
Mic
if you
off.
cross that line, you're gonna throw away the game. That's what happens in our solo queue games. We're winning, we're 10
Yeah.
and 0, we start making those stupid mistakes, and then we end up throwing the game. So what people don't realize is that there are spikes, power spikes that every champion, every item on every champion has. So if you're gonna respect that, close the game before they hit the power spikes and don't throw it, It's a lot of people will improve and close out the games properly when they can, even in the solo games.
Bot lane gold is a lot of differ because they have picked up 3 plates and Zaya has 3 kills. So that's a lot. Zaya is gonna like hurt a lot.
Yes,
And their
this
Wukong is really behind.
this all comes down to that the jungler being so far behind because your Nocturne can freely roam in the enemy jungle and without you having to worry about that. And so much mobility on this Nocturne when he has his ult up. So the in whichever quadrant he is on, the laners are going to be safe, thinking that he's just a button away. They're just gonna press R
Yeah,
and yeah, will be able to save us. So yes, there's that, and they're gonna be having a go at Shelly.
yeah.
Pick up this
The Herald
Herald.
before
Yeah,
14 minutes is like really good. You can get at least 3 plates because of the just the Herald.
that is around 600 gold. I've seen in my games having
Yeah.
laners getting that much. So far, Black Six should have learned that it's not really wise to dive with Nico because she just ults and using the stopwatch she was able to survive and pick up a kill in return. So Snowy is gonna hover around mid lane, go for this Black Six lung and pick up a kill. So yes, there's that level 6 spike out that we were talking about. So if the game might turn, the Nocturne's ultimate was
Nocturne
used
ulted mid.
and not gonna use it.
Yeah, I think the vision he was gonna hit the Nico, but
Hmm.
I think the vision just ended when
Yeah,
he was about to hit the vision
she
ended.
was not having the ultimate, so yes, that was I guess okay. Go ahead. She was low as well. So Vision Wars on the bot side still they have their ultimate. They can look for a fight here, but with the spell shields on, it's gonna be hard. Zai is gonna get away using a flash and pick up a
Guys,
kill on
gonna
Riven as well.
oh, that root
Right.
and the kill picked up by the
That was
Mugen.
nice and interesting. Pumpkin Asuna, before dying, she picked up a kill on the enemy bot lane. Rowdy Baby and Mugi got killed. So that was nice. Cuffs made it out alive, and he's gonna, put some damage on the enemy turret. So yes, there's that. Not the worst day in the world. So he's gonna give away his life for that tower. No, Zozo is gonna back him up.
Wukong has no flash. This could be a kill, and yes,
Yes,
a easy kill
Cuffs is
picked up by
5 and
the
0. 2 kills from that invade early on, and 3 kills in the lane. And yes, he's really huge at this point. He's gonna have his rapid fire soon. 2 item spike. He's gonna be walking on this game, crushing everyone. So another
And we
great.
can see the red side picked up a lot of plates. All the 5 plates in the bot lane, 3 plates in the mid, and 2 plates in the top side.
That is a lot of gold, Kira.
Yeah. And they were picked up by solo.
Mic
Like
on.
Zaya picked solo 3 plates, so that like 2 kills equal worth of gold. Zaya is like really ahead. She's 3,000 actually, 3,000 gold ahead. And they're gonna pick up their second tower now.
Yes, they're playing really well. Rotations are
Mic
remarkable,
off.
and they still have Nocturne still has the Shelly, so they can use that to open up this tier 2 turret on the mid lane or the top lane. So they have that blue quadrant of Team Maria Kadè. So it looks like it's gonna be a pause, and I'm not sure what's it about, but I'm sure it's gonna be a small one. So you can see kills are not that different, and we are back in the game. So kills are not like nobody has a huge number of kills, but you see there's a 7,000 gold lead, and it's really hard to come back.
And now
But
it's just extending.
definitely they will be able to snowball using Nocturne and this Fed ADC.
Yeah, this is what we were saying. Like the team play has to like play aggressive early and get leads. So in the late game
Smoker
they
is
will
gonna
have no
flash away,
problem.
but it's gonna get caught by the monkeys. And there's not
Yeah,
much he
like
can do with that 3-man gang, 4-man, 5-man actually.
yeah,
So there's
the
yeah,
whole
there's that.
team is there.
Yes, that's what like I've mentioned over and over again. They just have to group up, catch 2 or 3 or 4 members of Team Slayer, and they will be able to pick up a kill. Looks like there's gonna be another pause since we have the chat off. We are not sure what's happening in there. So Zonia's is complete on Morgana, and yes, that will be a lot of stuns for Team Slayer onto the Team Mario Kart. Bigabi, do we know what the pause is about?
Mic on.
Considering the Wukong 03, he was like shunned the early game by the enemy jungler. He's doing pretty well. He's like 2 4 and 1. He has 60 CS. He's not doing bad.
He is still a level behind, so I would say it's not his best days. Uh, so yes, but again, yeah, if they just press R all together at the same time,
Yeah.
they will be able to ace a Team Slayer, if played correctly.
Yeah, but the team Slayer has a lot of mobility. Like LeBlanc can just dodge easily, and then the Zaya and Morgana spell sheet. They have a lot of mobility to dodge these ults.
That added mobility from the Cloud Drake is definitely gonna help against this comp of Team Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So, okay, as soon as the Shelly was getting expired, he opened that up on top lane.
The Ornn is moving towards the top lane.
So actually, three members are gonna defend that, leaving mid alone for Black 6 Diamond to farm and push.
And the third tower is gonna be picked up by the red team Slayer.
Hirazozo is gonna give away a shutdown. Okay, it's a
And
very
we can
messy
see a fight here. The LeBlanc got a kill, and yeah, the red team Slayer is just dominating them.
Mic
Go
off.
ahead.
They killed everyone that was available at that time, just because the bot lane was on the bot side. They otherwise it would be an ace. With the Shelly,
Yeah.
they will be able to get some damage on the last turret of the top lane.
Tier 2 is gonna be picked up, and they are moving toward the tier 3 tower of top lane. That is the inhib, and they actually got it. I don't think
Yes.
they will be able to get the inhib.
Yes, since
Oh, the LeBlanc.
the bot lane is dead, I think they can pick up another.
And they
There's a double kill.
oh, 1000 gold toward the Wukong. That is really good.
But I'd say it's not. 1000 goal is always helpful
Yeah.
when you're that behind. But yes, that was really well played by Team Slayer going on to. But yes, that was a little bit overextension from Team
Yeah.
Slayer because
They
yeah,
should have just backed when they got the inhib tower. They actually greeded for the inhib. They should have
yes.
just.
Uh-huh.
You can see that the Wukong is actually not going the lethality Duskblade build here.
He's going for that bruiser build so that he can survive in the team fight, which I think it's gonna be hard considering how far ahead Zaya and LeBlanc and Nocturne is.
Yeah.
Okay, Suda trying that cheeky steam. It's not gonna be enough.
Smoker's
Smoker's gonna miss
Smoker.
his E and he's gonna die to Rowdy V.
Yeah, the blue they are actually a bit behind, but I think it doesn't matter if they actually hit their eye. Like a good Leona RG2 MF ult can just literally burst down Nocturne LeBlanc.
Yeah, this is what I mentioned in the chatting section. They have the teams, they just have to play it right. Yeah, you know, a lot of teams know how to pick up combo, but they don't really execute it well. So as I was saying, there was another kill on Leona and engage on this one. So that's the kind of fight I was saying. That wasn't enough. I mean, Leona dead. Another shutdown on. After Zaya, there was a shutdown on this Nocturne, which was picked up by Nico. Mountain Drake on the table. So yes, Mario Kart can look.
And Stove would come down with fortune, but Smoker gets the easy kill on that one.
Well,
And
that's a
the
lot
red.
of kills. Yeah, that's a lot of kills. You know, that's a lot of deaths on the side of Mario Kart. We should really
Oh,
watch.
that was a good W, but He's gonna survive? I don't think so. Yeah, the mirror game.
Smoker has
And
been trying to do that since level 1, so he's not gonna let Monkey get away this time. It's gonna be a double kill for Smoker. They're
and
gonna
the
move towards the
Zaya
mid.
is just too ahead. Unless they get like they're just not playing that well, to be honest. They should be grouped, but they are not grouped. They are getting picked off by the Morgana Q or the Zaya route and the Khmer route. They should be grouping by now, but they're just too fat. The team slate is too fat. Like LeBlanc can just pick you off if you get like little bit away from your team. LeBlanc, yeah, just like that. 100 towers. LeBlanc
I
is
will
dead.
have to, disagree to that because it's not that they're playing bad now. It's not like that. It's the early goal deficit that they gave away.
Yeah,
That's hurting them now. It's just they are not playing as safe as they have to. So there's going to be an inhibitor on the mid lane and an open inhibitor on the top lane. So yeah, that's not really looking good for Team Mario Kart in this game one of the tournament.
yeah. That jungle pink is really hurting them. Like Wukong has like zero jungle pressure early in the game, so they were just sitting under their tower, missing CS, the enemy and letting the enemy take the plates. That really hurted them a lot.
So after a long time, I've seen those ultimates coordinated and pressed at the same time, and they were able to pick another the third shutdown goal of the class.
Yeah, and the smoker just aced
But
them,
again,
cutting them.
it was an
They
ace
should be able to end the game right here.
with the last member of Knight from Teams Mario Kadè.
Oh,
Will
smoker
there be a
missed the tail. First
no?
tower picked up,
Cuffs
and
just
he
went
died.
in and said, "Today is my day. I'm gonna grab this win. Game one, game one of this tournament is gonna be mine." So
And
10-3 and
smoker
8.
hitting the next. Can he end it before round 2? He
Uh,
got no, he's not gonna be
so
able
that's
to.
the fourth shutdown.
Yeah, they're
That
giving a lot of shutdown, but that doesn't matter. They have like an infernal Drake and they have a lot of early game advantage. So the shutdowns are really not doing anything for the team
But again,
cardio.
there is a 12k goal deficit, so around
Yeah,
12k. Yes, so that's really hard to come back from. So if you see, most of the goal is it's if you see the ADC, a goal difference, it's somewhere
yeah,
around 5 to 6,000.
6,000. Yeah,
Yeah,
6,000.
that's a
And
lot
now
of
I
gold.
think the team Slayer is going to be looking for the Baron, as the blue side is just under in their base. They can't really come out from their base as they have like zero vision in their jungler, so LeBlanc can just pick you off easily.
The way Team Slayer is starting is really strong. They're looking really strong, and I believe great things from them later on in this tournament. This is just the first game, and they've showed what they're capable of. So definitely, and for Team Mario Kart, I'll say they have to go back to the drawing board, find out what's their mistake. So if you go back in time and see what their mistakes were, I believe it was the early invade that gave away the game.
Yeah, the Wukong was just shut down the early game. He was not able to do anything. He was just farming while Team Slayer had the presence of Nocturne everywhere on the map.
But
So
if you
Team
talk about
Card,
if you talk about the game pre-6, it was LeBlanc roaming around in the jungle, providing vision for the enemy for team player, and he was playing pretty well early on, even though he has a farm. Fox is gonna pick up another kill. Combo is landed. A lot
but
of them are stunned from this side. Team Mario Kart.
yeah, I think
Very
when that
low on
combo
HP
will not.
bars. Triple kill for Smoker. It looks like it's gonna be a 4 drive on side score. And he is getting greedy for that kill, but it's not gonna be enough. Smoker, no, he's
Yeah,
gonna
and
go
they're
to
gonna
Flux
pick
this
the
time. And
first
game
pick.
one goes to Team Slayer, as I predicted. So yes, there's that. Let's have a look at damage graphs. I want to see how much Cuffs was able to deal. So really well played from the side of Team Slayers. Right. It was okay. That's a
Le-
surprise to me.
yeah,
That is a surprise
Like
to me.
Smoker was not fighting that much. He was being aggressive in the lane, but he was not doing that much. I
That's really,
definitely thought the Zaya
mhm.
would have more damage than the
Yeah.
Smoker.
But yes, you can see there are huge numbers of
Mic
damage
on.
from Team Slayer as compared to Team Mario Kart. But again, yes, they were able to snowball and use their picks wisely as they were supposed to. So this was game one. Please stay tuned. We'll have more games every week. We're not gonna stream every game, but definitely some of the games. So yes, keep supporting. Thank you. Thank you for watching, everyone. This is me.